In South Africa, beauty is currency, and not everyone can afford the cost. Pretty girls don't just pay in money, they pay in perception, in opportunity, and in expectation. We call it pretty privilege, yet it functions like a high-interest loan from society. The repayment terms? Unspoken, but brutal. In the job market, beauty works like an invisible asset that opens doors and closes others. Research by the University of Cape Town shows candidates deemed attractive receive more callbacks and better job offers than equally skilled peers. This is especially true in competitive sectors around Johannesburg and Pretoria, where first impressions carry outsized weight. But this asset is double-edged. Attractive applicants often face damaging stereotypes, assumed to be less serious, less competent, or overly reliant on their looks. Their appearance becomes a ledger, balancing opportunity against exploitation. They must work twice as hard to prove their skills and intelligence, constantly justifying their place beyond surface appeal. Workplaces themselves can be microcosms of this economy. From boardrooms to retail floors, beauty influences who gets noticed, promoted, or sidelined. Women report subtle pressure to maintain a polished appearance to fit unwritten expectations. Pressure that takes time, money, and mental energy. Dating, too, is a complex marketplace. In places like Sandton, men treat beauty as an investment, expecting returns, financial support, status, or control. Many young women, facing youth unemployment rates above 40%, view this as a survival strategy, a currency to access stability or opportunity. Financial support, whether obvious or unspoken, becomes part of the relationship contract. But this contract demands constant upkeep. Maintaining beauty is a full-time job. Salon visits, hair extensions, skincare regimens, and fashion must be financed and scheduled relentlessly. These expenses add up quickly, thousands of rands each month spent just to remain competitive. This relentless cycle carries psychological costs too. Falling behind means social invisibility, missed opportunities, and a loss of economic value. Beauty isn't just admired, it's commodified and tracked like stocks on a volatile market. In South Africa, beauty transcends the surface. It's a business model. Like all business models, it requires investment, risk management, and resilience. Fail to keep up, and the value of your currency plunges. Because here, your face is more than just how you look, it's how you're valued. In South Africa, beauty isn't just personal, it's public business. Social media has transformed attractiveness into a measurable commodity. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter turn faces into brands and engagement into currency. Algorithms reward polished aesthetics with visibility, followers, and lucrative opportunities to monetize influence. But maintaining this digital persona requires relentless investment and strategy. Professional photo shoots, curated wardrobes, skincare routines, and perfectly timed posts aren't luxuries. They're essential expenses in an overcrowded market. Many influencers spend thousands of rands each month just to remain competitive, battling a constant churn of new creators vying for attention. Followers aren't passive fans. They're investors expecting returns in the form of fresh content, endorsements, and brand collaborations. One missed post or off-brand photo can lead to a sharp drop in engagement, lost sponsorships, and a shrinking audience. The pressure to stay online mirrors the relentless demands of the offline world, 24/7 with no breaks. Beyond social media, the beauty economy fuels a sprawling informal sector of side hustles. Women leverage their appearance for brand ambassadorships, event hosting, modeling gigs, and even micro-influencing for local businesses. These roles provide vital income streams in South Africa, where formal employment remains elusive for many young people. Yet this side hustle economy carries significant risks. Income is unstable, dependent on maintaining a youthful and marketable look that aligns with fleeting trends. Aging, weight fluctuations, or changes in style can quickly diminish earning potential and social capital. Some women find themselves trapped in cycles of reinvestment just to stay relevant, sacrificing savings and financial security for the illusion of continued success. The beauty economy is not just about vanity, it's survival, resilience, and entrepreneurship. For countless South African women, it's a daily negotiation of time, money, and emotional labor in pursuit of financial independence. But this market is volatile and unforgiving. Every wrinkle, every faded photo, every missed opportunity can erode your value and income overnight. The stakes are high, and the price of slipping up is steep. In South Africa, beauty transcends skin deep. It's a business model that demands constant reinvestment, scaling, and protection. Because here, your face is not just how you look. It's your most valuable asset in a fiercely competitive economy. In this landscape, failure to maintain the currency of beauty can mean exclusion from lucrative opportunities, social networks, and even basic respect. And that is the real price of being pretty in South Africa. Not just the cost of a wig or a weekend face beat, but the invisible tax, the silent inflation of identity where appearance becomes currency. In the job market, we've seen how beauty can distort hiring practices like a broken algorithm, offering some unfair credit, denying others interest altogether. In relationships, we showed how being beautiful can feel like holding a high-yield asset or being over-leveraged in a toxic market. On social media, beauty has become its own economy, where faces generate impressions and bodies become brands. But behind the metrics, many are burning through capital, emotional, mental, and financial, just to stay relevant in a space where beauty depreciates faster than tech stocks. Even the rise of pretty side hustles reveals a disturbing trend, monetizing femininity not as a skill set, but as a shortcut. And while the returns might seem high in the short term, the long-term costs often go unaccounted for. At Economic Indicators, we're not just here to break down stock markets or tax laws. We're here to decode the hidden economies of status, of access, of beauty. Because in this country, being pretty isn't free, and sometimes the real expense is your humanity. If this video made you think differently, good, that's the point. Subscribe to Economic Indicators and invest in intelligence that pays dividends. Hit that bell, stay informed, and share this video with someone who still thinks beauty has no cost. Economic Indicators. We don't wait for the economy to change, we outsmart it. Because here, we calculate everything, even the price of pretty.